Well, my wife and I went to China a couple weeks ago on account of her family lives over there. And I hadn't been on an airplane since '69 when I come back from Vietnam, so I developed a little anxiety towards flying with all the crashes, hijacking, and everything else that's went on since then. But nonetheless, we got on the plane there, and of course we had the peon seats because they're cheapest. And you talk about sardines mashed in a can, boy, now, whew. We had on our side there, there's 3 seats in a row, and of course I was over by the window, which is fine if you're on the ground. You can see the wing, that's about it. And then once you get up there, you can't see nothing no matter where you're at. And I'd rather have the aisle seat, because you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta mosey over 2 other people. I mean, they're tight too. That seats ain't hard for the sport part. And anyway, well then of course I had to go to the bathroom maybe twice. I didn't go very often. Man, I didn't like climbing over people. And in the bathroom's one of them little bitty dudes like that, you know. So the best bet is to make sure you go and do whatever you got to do before you get on that plane. And then it's just, like I say, it's so close. And if the guy in front of you decides to recline his seat back, well, his head's right there. I mean, if you feel the need to give him a head lice inspection, that'd be the time to do it. It's always right there. But and nonetheless, whatever it is, you know, you're going to be on there 15 hours. You might as well like it. The only good thing about, and there's always a good side to everything. The good thing about being jammed and packed like that, if you have to fart, you can, and nobody's going to know where it comes from unless you make noise or laugh about it. So that is a good point. Anyway, we finally, after so long a time, oh, and another thing that's pretty neat, on the back of them seats, they got a little TV screen there. You can watch movies or whatever, but they got a thing there, you can push a button and you can watch the camera underneath the airplane, and that's fine when you're on the ground. You can see him going down that little yellow line there before he takes off. And once you're in the air, you can't see nothing but the sun or whatever's out there. You flip the other side there and it gives you a computer, I guess, generated simulation of where you're at and everything. Like we took off there at Chicago O'Hare, and you can see that little thing go up. It'll mention like Montreal or whatever it was. I don't think it's Montreal, something. Went up through Minnesota and up through Canada, somewhere up around Alaska. We went across the ocean there. And it's kind of interesting. You can check time to time how much longer you got to go and what have you. And but it's, you know, they got quite a bit on there. They got the, you know, you plug that little earphone thing in the side of your armrest there. And something they could put on there would be a lot more handier, considering how packed this is. So they had sort of a little catheter deal, you know, that you could plug into that same armrest there, and that would save you having to go to crossing all them people, going over to the aisle to get out the bathroom there. I'm not sure how easy that would be to adapt to men and women together, but anyway, that's something would be handy. Nonetheless, it was all without a hitch, except that a friend of mine said, "We go to sleep most of the time on there." Well, I don't think I slept at all. For one thing, we got in some heavy turbulence. And that old plane goes, I'm no kidding, that's about how it was. I mean, shit, I began to wonder, I hope them wings are on there tight, and maybe the motors. You know, like I said, it's been a long time since I've been on an airplane. I did not know what to expect. But in any case, it's all well. We got to Hong Kong where we're supposed to go. Like I said, it's a 15-hour ride, so boring. Anyway, then I got to Hong Kong there and got over to, I guess, the wife's brother's place there, or somewhere up there. I don't remember. It's many places. It's big over here. And I managed to fall down the uphill escalator there, and I fell back on it. Now, what it was, I was taking on a big old suitcase that got the wheels on it. It weighed 50 pounds. That's what you're allowed to take. I was taking up an escalator, and somehow I didn't get it on the step right, and it fell over and pulled me back over, and I tumbled down through there. The wife, she was screaming, carrying on, and crying almost. She's so afraid I broke something. But a young Chinese guy there was able to pull me up and get me squared away again. We got up the top stairs there, and the wife checked in the suitcase. Nothing was broke in there. No, actually, she was worried about me breaking something on me. But any case, that's enough of this rambling on for now, and that's just part of the little experience I've had, because I'm no country hick. I ain't been out of... When I go to a town that's got more than 5,000 people, that's a big city. And all these places over here probably got millions, I mean millions. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.